So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for and entertainment purpose. Hi everybody, Martha here. So today we're doing Star Wars Mandalorian Season 2 teaser trailer. So let's watch it. See what Baby Yoda and Mandalore they're up to this season. Is that it? Here we go. Hey Yoda! Hope you get a name now.
Part of what's been fun about collaborating on The Mandalorian with Lucasfilm and Disney is that we have been able to see through a few technical innovations and a few firsts that I think are going to have a lot of impact on the way television and movies are made moving forward. In partnership with ILM and Epic, we have put together a system whereby which we can have game engine, real-time render, and video wall technology coming together to create a backdrop for the big, beautiful world of Star Wars.
The volume is 21 feet tall, it's 75 feet in diameter, run by 7 machines, pumping the visuals onto the screen that's being created in pre-production and can be on the screen within 24 hours of being finaled.
It's incredibly impressive when you first walk out there because it completely surrounds your peripheral vision. And you really quickly forget that you're indoors and you're not out on some planet's surface. It feels like a real three-dimensional environment surrounding you because it is a three-dimensional environment.
You can allow your key creatives to all make decisions together so that the shots are captured entirely in camera, which allows for a better performance.
And what was so exciting about this is by bringing those people together, things started to click. And we started to realize, well, let's not just do green screen and interactive light. If we're going to design the whole set in game engine ahead of time, maybe we could have some in-camera effects.
If you look at visual effects heavy films, you've got a film set and then it's going to go to post and it's going to get the world put in. Here we're considering all of that at the same time. And how do we create a background and foreground that live together on the board,
makeup.
harmoniously.
Don't forget makeup, so you got 4.
When we started to play with the idea of using Unreal Engine for virtual production, that's one of the things that Richard and John started to embrace, is that you've got this very dynamic world where you can have randomization of things and find the happy accident that gives you the perfect shot. Being able to see the actors point at things and see what they're looking at was pretty transformative. It gave everybody context, with the added benefit that if you want to move a mountain from there to there, you can do it instantly.
You could switch between the Iceland location to the desert location, all within the same day of shooting.
The ability to shoot a 10-hour dawn is extraordinary. To shoot any sequence where you say, oh, this world's not quite right, let's just move it a little bit. An extraordinary number of benefits and advantages for shooting in that environment. It's mind-blowing what that tool is.
Shots of character in a vehicle traveling through a complex environment. It's always very difficult to do believably on stage. LED screens are a wonderful solution to that problem, because what you're doing is you're taking this technique of image-based lighting that we've been using in computer graphics for years, and use it to light a subject.
And then we would do shoots where we would texture map real lit surfaces onto our game engine Geo, and so the camera could move anywhere. We would do interiors like Werner Herzog's office. And then you started doing things like building sets into it, having half a spaceship with reflective surfaces. And so it became exciting because by the end of the season, it was like, let's start designing sets around what this could do well.
Just like the good old days.
It's really a game changer for
many
filmmaking.
ways you can film. Let's do all that. So guys, I don't know when this is coming because, you know, that whole entire thing, the C word, but just knowing them, a lot of things are stopping film production, but the fact that they're telling us how the show works, because since Star Wars did start out when the time before computers started getting really big, stuff like that, they know how, there's so many ways you can film when it comes to Star Wars, because before, all they had was puppets and costumes. Now they have puppets, costumes, and they can film inside because they can just go and get some dirt. Because back then, back in the 70s and 80s, they had to go to different locations, but now they can just bring the locations there to them, and have them have the middle part, the part that the actors are on, that's real, and the pieces behind them, that's fake. Like, I think, well, I have a green screen, but I don't have, like, sand, rock to, like, do, you know, like, do an example, but, you know what I mean. So, yeah. But this trailer looks pretty good. So, it happens sometime later on this year, but it gets delayed. I'm okay with it. Rather the show get delayed and have everybody that works on it get sick. So yeah. So, I mean, we wish one day can actually show us how they made Baby Yoda and stuff like that, and how how the puppet works. That's like the coolest part when it comes to like puppery, what people doing puppets. Behind the scenes, you get to see how they work, how the puppets work, and how, like, with toys, or is there somebody up moving with his hand? But I seriously doubt that, because how advanced his mouth is, they would probably have to have a remote to make us move his ears, his mouth, his eyes, and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, can't wait for this show, nonetheless. And last season was awesome. It was great. So, bye-bye, guys. Like, share, and subscribe.